Hey guys, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training. And Buddy, OPA. I just did a post and I mentioned my Dutch Shepherds. This is Buddy. This is one of the hold me backs out of Arrow and Rocks. And really a good dog. He's turned out really well. But I had one of my users, people that listen to me and watch my videos, gave a reply. And she mentioned that she got given a Dutch Shepherd without even knowing it. You know, she kind of agreed with me that these dogs are more dogs than most people can handle. And I was trying to accent the fact that I have a certain attitude with the Dutchies that I don't feel they're a good first dog for anybody. A dog that's never, a person that's never had a dog or is not really aware of and into working dogs to the level that I would be, or maybe somebody else that's already had a Malinois or a working dog shepherd and been into Schutzen or really been doing something with a dog where they understand what they're getting into, right? It's not a pet. It's a dog that's been bred for a job. They're high energy outflow dogs. They're kind of like the Malinois in that regards. They'll drive you nuts if you don't know what you're doing. So one of her comments was what she's doing to try to get this dog to have a good life and to be able to manage this dog. Buddy, hup, couché. So that being the case, I wanted to kind of give a reply to her in regards to that. The one thing, Buddy, no, you get up there, go on, down, couché, pas bouger, you understand me? I may not be able to get this to work. He's been in the kennel a lot. He hasn't been into all this energy. See, this is what we're talking about. And if he was in my house, it would be a different story because I'd have him conditioned. This is what I kind of want to accent to her in a general sense. She's asking me what other things could she get this dog to do to dissipate the energy and to take. But this is the big thing that people have when they denote and they talk about these breeds. Buddy, couché. They're always accenting the fact the dog's a high energy outflow dog and that you need to do something to do dog. You need to activate their mind and their body and wear out this energy. So a lot of people pick up on this because that's what the dog training community and people that are dog people like me will accent. Couché, correct? Good, pas bouger. Buddy, yep, you go free hunt. Go free hunt, go on. Go free hunt, get out of here. Go on, get. Good boy, you go play. So I'm going to let him go. I mean, he's got a good return, so I don't need to worry about it too much. He'll yell a couple times and he'll come running. For the most part, always got to keep your eyes out and always expect the unexpected with any dog, doesn't matter. Okay, so back to the point that I wanted to try to accent with this, okay? You'll hear Michael Ellis will talk about this a few times, where he talks about that he never does any play activity, any of these high drive activities like ball or fetching or anything in the house. He always leaves the house be a neutral location. Okay, so you hear it talked about again and again. It's real important that you teach a dog that's high drive like this to have an off switch. Okay, so how do we do that? How do we condition a dog to have an off switch? We do things like using our crate, putting them on downstays, things like that, and letting them learn to chill out at certain points of the time. And do that. Don't play with the dog in the house. Don't do anything that are high energy outflow type of reindeer games that are going to ramp a dog up, because everything's about conditioning and behaviors. If the dog thinks of the house as being a neutral location and they're required more to go over to their place, to downstays, to stay there for longer periods of time, and to not show any of this activity when they're house, they're going to start to be conditioned to have an off switch. If you did this from a young puppy, like with Buddy or Joker has a great off switch. I take him into the house and he just flat and he's gone. I don't even know he's half the way there half the time. There is times that he gets a little active and I'll play with him, but in a general sense, having a good off switch is very important. Okay, so yes, it's important that you work that mind, you get them tired out and teaching them obedience and doing things that require a lot of high energy outflow as far as the mind and their brain, as well as their physical. It's important that we do that with a high energy outflow dog like this, but it's just as important to think about something. An off switch has got to be there. If you don't have an off switch, a dog like this will drive you nuts. And how do you create an off switch? You do things like using your crate, downstays on their place, teaching them to chill out for periods of time, and they will get used to that being a part of their routine, and they'll learn to have an off switch. Okay, very important. So that's my most important advice to you when you're talking about what else, other games I can do, what other things I can do. It sounds like you're doing a lot to try to get this dog to do the right things, to expend that energy, but don't think that it's all just that. If you don't have an off switch, the dog will drive you nuts, okay? And you can have a good off switch with dogs like this. It's very, very much there if you know what you're doing. Buddy, with me. Good boy. He's over on a downstay in the shade. Good boy. Good. All right. Good boy. Come here. Go lay down. Go on. You're doing good. Couché. Couché. Good boy. Couché. So here I am yakking at the screen, and he picks up on that behavior, and he went over and laid in the shade. Perfect. So now I'm going to sit here and keep yakking because this is perfect. It's teaching the dog. He did it on his own, right? This is what I'm talking about. Creating in your environment, teaching the dog to chill out by what you do with them in your routine and your behavior and what you expect of them. And if you do that more downtime like that, pretty soon the dog will, and then never play with them in the house, never do anything that's high excitement, don't do any reindeer games inside the house. Go the other way. Teach them to gel out and couché. And if you need that control factor, a crate. See what I'm saying? Because if you can't take a baseball bat and beat him up and constantly be correcting the dog for breaking the down. If it's not working, the dog's in a different state of mind. Put him away. Put him in the crate. Now I can work on quiet. I can work on some other things, right? But off switch, very important. All right, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, signing off. Buddy, up yeah. Good boy. Up yeah. Good. That's my boy. Good. Good boy. Good. Up yeah. Oh, I know. Yes. Oh, yeah. Good. He's used to his routine. Turn him on. Good boy. Good. Good. Good boy. Good. Good boy. Oh, yeah. Good. Good. Yes. Good boy. Good. Yeah, go. Buddy, out. Oh, yeah. Good. Good boy. Buddy, weave. Good boy. Good. That's my boy. Good boy. Oh, yeah. Yes. Hope you thought it was going to be behind the back, didn't you? Yeah, good boy. A lot of energy with him because he's been in the kennel a lot. Good boy. How do you dissipate that? Get him out, start doing some routine on a really heavy pattern, and he'll go right back in the line. Out. Couché. Assis. Couché. Here. Good. Yes. Good boy. Out. Good. Opiate. You up? You up? No. You up. We're done. Done. Good boy. Done. Couché. Couché. Pas bouger. Good. All right, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, and Buddy signing off. Make sure your dog has an off switch. Very important.